Hello, and welcome to this video presentation. My name is Paul Brett. I am a Senior Software Support Analyst supporting the Transformation Extender product from IBM. The topic for this video is using Google Cloud Storage with IBM Transformation Extender. Feel free to reach out to me on popular social media channels at Paul Brett IBM. In this practical demonstration, I will be doing the following 4 steps. First, I will be creating a storage bucket in the Google Cloud Platform console. I will then be creating a service account. Moving on to ITX, I will execute a card-based map to store a data object in the storage bucket. Finally, I will execute another map that uses a put function to store a second object into the storage bucket. We're going to start this demonstration in my web browser, where, as you can see, I've connected to console.cloud.google.com, the Google Cloud Platform console window. I've created a project called My First Project, and I've created no other objects so far. So the first thing we need to do is create a storage bucket. We do this by clicking on the navigation menu and from Cloud Storage choose Browser. As you can see, I have no buckets currently. I'm going to create a bucket. The name of my bucket is IBM-Bucket-1. I'm going to leave all the other options as default and click the Create button. My bucket has been created, and as you can see, it currently has no content. I'm going to leave this window open and we'll come back to this window later. For now, I'm going to create a duplicate of this tab, and from the navigation menu I'm going to choose IAM and Admin Service Accounts. As you can see, I have no service accounts currently, so the first thing to do is to create one. The name is IBM-Service-ACCT-1. I'm going to create and continue. Next is to grant access to this service account to the whole project. I'm going to go with an owner role for the project. No other options are required. I'm going to click Done. The service account has been created and you can see the address here. Next thing to do is to click on that and create a key. In the Keys menu we have an Add Key option. Part of this process will include downloading a JSON file. We will be using that JSON file later on in our map, so we must take a note of it when it's created. So let's click Add Key now, create new key. The format I want is JSON. I'm going to click Create, and now you can see the key has been created and also downloaded. I'm going to close that tab. My project, you will see, only has one template map source file and type tree. I'm going to use the command window to move all JSON files downloaded, which is only one, into my project. Here is the name of the JSON file that contains the connection credentials for that service account. I'm going to copy the name into my clipboard because we're going to need it in a moment in our map. On my browser, I'm going to switch back to the Bucket View window, ready to view the data when it arrives. In my Transformation Extender, you can see I have one project, GCS, one map, test.mms, and one type tree, generic.mtt. If I open the map source file, you can see that there are 2 maps. The first map has an input card that uses the echo adapter to receive a 10-byte string, hello-card. The output card receives the content of the input card, and the target is to send it to the Google Cloud Storage adapter. The connection string is -cf. This is the connection file that we'll be using. I need to overwrite this connection file with the one that I have in my clipboard. The bucket is correct, -b at IBM-Bucket-1. -o, this is the test object that will be created, test-object-1. And -ow is the open for write method. Finally, I have -tv to create a verbose trace. I'm going to build and run this map. The map has completed successfully, And if I switch back to my browser and refresh the display, you will note that I now have one object called test-object-1 that contains 10 bytes. Moving on to the second map, map test 2 has the same input card, also using the echo adapter, this time sending a 9-byte string, hello-put. The output card is sent to a file, output.txt. This is just a dummy file, we don't really care about the content of this, but within the card there is a put rule. The put rule uses the GC storage adapter, and then the connection string, which will need to be modified to the new JSON file that I have stored in my clipboard, also has -b to send to the IBM -bucket-1. The output object is test.object-2, and we have open write and TV here at the end again. So if I build and run this map now, go back to the browser and refresh the page, we should have a second object appear, test-object-2, 9 bytes. So there is my demonstration of using the IBM Transformation Extender product with the Google Cloud Storage adapter to store data into Google Cloud buckets. Using very similar maps, you could use the same adapter to retrieve data from Google Cloud Storage buckets. Instead of a put, you would use a get, and in my test map 1, instead of using the connection string and the GC storage adapter on the output, you would use it on the input card. Do let me know if there are any other features or adapters that you would like to see demonstrated in future videos in the comments section. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video presentation today. If you found the content interesting and informative, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, as I release content such as this on a regular basis. Feel free to reach out to me on popular social media channels at Paul Brett IBM. Thank you.